Now, from Into Tomorrow, this is an ITTV special report.
Into Tomorrow continues. I'm Dave Graveline. Welcome back to the program, broadcasting from the Intel exhibit and all the excitement on the show floor here at the Game Developers Conference in San Francisco. Our next guest is the boss. He's the guy behind a lot of the fun things that are going on here at the Intel exhibit at GDC. We are always delighted to have our next guest with us, Director of Marketing for Visual Computing with Intel Software and Services Group, Jeff Abbate. Jeff, welcome back Into Tomorrow. How are you, sir?
Thank you, Dave. It's great to be back.
Glad to have you with us, too, and thanks for putting up with us, too. We've had 3 hours today, and there's more to come of lots of excitement, talking to a lot of your partners, a lot of your folks, and a whole bunch of exhibitors here at GDC that are really pumped about this business of gaming.
It's an exciting lineup, and the fact that you said the business of gaming is even more interesting to me because the developers here are interested in the technology, they're interested in the creativity they bring, and then they have to bring it to market. They have publishers, and publishers are about business, and developers are about the creativity and the games.
Yeah.
And so it's a bit of both.
That's true. In one case or other, it could be called the Game Publishers Conference because it really is the business end of things.
Indeed.
But developing them, they've got to be developed first, and then they've got to be working on multiple platforms. And more and more are saying that we cannot miss PC platforms, for example, because our games maybe have been great on Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, or handheld devices. But if they're missing the PC devices, then they're missing a whole lot of the market.
They're missing a big piece.
Yeah.
And the good news is, you know, we work with both. So on the developer side, one of the things we do is make sure they've got the tools they need to get their game to work great on that PC platform.
Yeah.
You know, the graphics performance analyzer tool that we just released the latest version of here is what's letting them take advantage of the newest processors that we've delivered. Right,
that would be like that second generation of all the various i-Core processors that are doing the job, 3, 5, 7. I mean, this is getting a lot of attention here at GDC this year, rightly so.
We just launched those at the Consumer Electronics Show, but you're right, it's that second generation Intel Core processor family that has built-in visuals. It has the processor graphics on board.
Yeah.
Now, there's a business angle to that, too, which is publishers want to reach the largest installed base of PCs that they can when they publish their game. And if our software developers are developing for the PC platform and for that second-gen core, they can reach it, they expand their business. So there's a development angle and a publishing angle that's valuable for the attendees here.
Oh, no doubt. And something else, another section here at the Intel exhibit that you'll see on our ITTV, Into Tomorrow TV highlight video from GDC, getting a lot of appropriate attention, SSDs. Solid-state disks or solid-state drives are doing awesome things, especially in the gaming world.
Solid-state drives are great, right? They have the benefits, I think your audience knows, but let's remind them. They consume less power, they're very fast, and they're silent. So gamers, they're all about speed, right?
Yeah.
They don't need the latency of a hard drive. They want speed. In the audio side or the video side of computing, which is related to this industry as well, if you're in a studio, well, you are in a studio of sorts, you need silence. And so the silence is an extra benefit and less heat and so forth. So it's a great solution all around, and it's something that Intel is really leading the charge on.
And we've had a lot of folks asking about SSDs on the radio show for the last several months, especially the popularity in general becoming more and more very valuable in computing no matter what you're doing. And of course, the prices are still up there, but like anything else in technology, they're coming down as there's more demand. So we're going to certainly see more SSD usage in all kinds of computing devices, thankfully.
Exactly. In fact, that's another example, I think, of how Moore's Law applies, right?
Yeah.
You put that into the storage area just as much as you know we have in the processor business that we built ourselves on.
Very true. Talking about building something cool, check this out. Those of you who are driving, just come to the site when you can. Have no fear. If you're only listening on the radio at the moment, we have the video for you. This is a cool publication that I'm holding up. It is called the Visual Adrenaline Magazine that your team has also been putting together on a very regular basis. getting a lot of attention, really getting the gaming community, especially the developer community, involved, especially this time. Total War Shogun 2 is on the cover of this issue. How appropriate, as if you planned it for GDC. Tell me a little bit more about this publication and how it's grown very well.
Yeah, this is one of the ways that we highlight the work we do with the developers, many of whom are here. We like to make the developers the hero of what we do. So we have this Visual Adrenaline Developer Program. This is where they take advantage of our technical resources and our tools, but then we celebrate the creativity and the art and the science of their game. And so we invite your listeners, by the way, to understand and get this publication at the destination you gave them earlier.
It's free.
It is free.
As a matter of fact. And I love how you say you celebrate
We do.
how all the developers are doing what they're doing, because it is in fact true. You're really highlighting people that are working so hard in this business of gaming to make things more fun for the rest of us too.
Yes. And these developers, they're proud of their work. They're proud of their creativity, and the Intel engineers that are working with them to get the most out of their game, their performance, are as proud on the technology that lives underneath. So
as well they should be. And you can get the magazine at visualadrenaline.intel.com. We'll link you there too on this weekend show page, so just come by intotomorrow.com and check it out. And in our remaining 30 seconds, what jumped out at you the most here at GDC?
You know, this year I think GDC is stronger than ever, right? We've had some tough times in the economy, tough times in the industry in general, but the show floor is vibrant. There's a lot of action, and the attendees are here to make it happen. So I think that's good.
Well, Jeff, first, thanks for having us again. We love to be had here in the Intel exhibit. Thanks for putting up with us and giving us space necessary to do our broadcast. We love working with you guys, and we've done it for years. Jeff goes way back with Into Tomorrow, literally many, many years ago, and it's always a pleasure to work with you and your team. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. It's our pleasure. Absolutely. See, it's app development. It's all about all the cool stuff. Intel.com and visualadrenaline.intel.com. You're going to see what Jeff was talking about and celebrating this industry as well. I'm Dave Graveline. Intotomorrow.com for links to all of our guests and, of course, the highlight video as well.